Alright boys, I've got this thing cut. Right now, if you look straight down, you can see there is a center section of that square, and we're kind of lined up dead nut center. And then using these factory radiator tabs, we can hold this piece up and kind of get it nice and square on both sides here. So I'm going to clamp it here, and then I'm also going to clamp it over here. I gave a little extra space here on this, so you can see where it joins. It leads me pretty far wide, so I need to move it in about ½ an inch. That's our overlap right there. Maybe an inch actually. Oh god, maybe 2 inches. But I gave myself a little extra space just so I could, you know, measure 5 times, cut once in the beginning, and then cut 5 or 6 more times later. This will be the basic hoop, and then what we're going to do is build off of this once we get the center section welded together. Nice little lower hoop made. It's a little bit long, that's fine. It's the correct length this way, but it's a little too long on the ends. Now that we have this figured out, we're going to take this piece down here, this old nasty one, and we're going to measure the space between our radiator mounts on both sides, and we have to put those on this. We're going to make those out of this steel that we have. This is the 1/8 inch thick steel. We're going to take and cut a couple pieces off, get the measurements for the diameter of the rubber that goes inside of there. I have it someplace over here. I don't know where I put it, but I think it might be up top there. But I'm gonna get those pieces out. I'm gonna put a couple of tabs on, and that's gonna be how we're gonna mount the radiator to this. Alright, so I came up with one solution for using this tubular front end with some of the factory components. Now this is the head off of a crash bar right here. I chopped it off at the measurements that I needed, and I made one of these. So this is a tube that I've added. It bolts in like this. It's got some extra length down below, which is perfect. So now the seam is facing perfectly forward on this tube. I can cut it up the center, and I can use both of these on the driver and passenger side to slide the tubular front end that I made for the lower core support. And then basically all I have to do is either cut a little bit off of each side, or I can just leave them because they're both exactly the same. They're 4½ inches, and I can slice it up the center of the seam, slide the tube in, and clamp it there. That way it's there, and then I can just bring it back downstairs once it's all clamped together, finish weld it on, bring it back outside, and then I can bolt it in from the back bolt and the front bolt. I have things kind of eyeballed right now. I've got my lower hoop all knocked out with my radiator support notched into it basically. I think I might have to cut those tabs off and move them, which is no big deal. That's what we're going to do with that. But I did fab up a couple of new mounts using the crash bars that were in here. There's extra meat on this, there's extra meat on that bar there. We're going to have to basically bolt this in and fit it and see what it looks like after. I got to do a little chopping here, where I should be able to get this thing wrapped right underneath the bottom of the core support and tuck this radiator. So that's what I'm going to try to aim for right now. So I'm going to stick you guys off to the side and get cutting. For some cutting and notching, I've got this pretty squared up where I want it. I'm going to grab my level and my angle finder, set it on here, mark my sides, and get those tacked up and welded in place, bring it back out here, bolt it up. This is the motor mount that goes to the cross member, or whatever you want to call it. All I did was welded a nut on top of this. I drilled out the threads. Let's see if it's hot enough to, oh, not hot enough to burn me anymore. So I just drilled out the threads on the factory holes, got some longer bolts because the other ones are half the size of this. And what I did was measured, it was about ½ an inch, just about ½ an inch. This surpasses it just a touch, so I'll have a little bit more wiggle room. And I welded the nuts to the backside here, so when this goes on, it's gonna raise the, or it'll push the bar down ½ an inch lower. That way I can still bolt it up from the bottom with these flare bolts, and I can put this thing back in, and hopefully it's going to drop it about that much, and that's all I need. Once I do that, we should be able to get our final measurements here, go out with a level, a Sharpie, and an angle finder, make sure everything looks nice, and have ourselves a nice, ready to weld up lower core support. Well, boys, in typical upstate New York fashion, the temp dropped about 10 more degrees, and then it started spitting snow out here. I don't know if you can see that or not, but it's definitely snowing. I do have the new mount slapped in, well, the old mount modified, slapped back in, dropped it just enough, and when I make my tubes here across the top, I've given myself just enough clearance space to drop this radiator up underneath. So the bar here is darn close to being perfectly straight. I have to do some adjustments, and like I said, I'm going to probably have to cut those tabs off, if not build off of those tabs to make everything work. But with my cuts, it's almost perfect. You can kind of see it's pointing forward just a touch, which is fine. I think what I'm going to do is get my little flux core welder out and tack this, and once I tack it with the flux core welder, I should be able to, you know, bring it back downstairs, unbolt it, finish weld it, slap it back in. And once that's in there, we're going to build a little tiny shelf here. So I'll use some 1/8" steel to make my mounts right here so I can connect to it, and then 1/8" steel strip will probably go across the back of this plate, or the back of this tube here, and then I'm going to surround that with smaller diameter tubes that I have, kind of strengthen it out, give it some more rigidity. So to ensure that this mount is nice and stable, I've got some 1/8" steel that I'm going to weld to the back of this pipe right here, and once that's all welded in, I'm going to try to build a little tubular shape around the backside here, just to give it something else to hold on to, and that's going to give us a place to hook up our wiring harness to as well. All right, I got my plate finished, so that's welded on down to the bottom. The radiator's sitting in, and it's just gonna be perfectly tucked. Like, I mean, very, very close. The more I look at it, I'm still contemplating whether or not I want to cut this upper core support. I think I'm going to have to in order to get the fit that I want. The bottom has moved forward. I've got the radiator tilted just a tad forward so that I can get a little bit more of a gap behind the fans when they're on there. They're going to suck up back a little bit further from the downpipe, as opposed to being vertical and being, you know, that far away from them. Now there's going to be about that much space. So basically doubled that. Where this comes straight down, I'm going to mark it with a Sharpie, and I'm going to make my smaller diameter tube go back, and then right about where this wiring loom is, it's going to come right about to there. If you guys can see, it's going to come from right about here, loop straight back, and then sit. It's going to be a nice little shelf, and that'll give me a place to tuck this into behind the radiator. And I'll probably drill a couple of holes into this so that I can zip tie this to this plate so it goes across, it's nice and clean. So I'm going to head back down and get started on this. See you with another update soon. Woo! I've done a lot of chopping, a lot of welding, and this is what I've come up with so far. So I have the mounts in the front on both sides that are held in with 214s. I have my front hoop. I have my shelf for my radiator. I have to finish welding this front hoop on here, and then I'm going to final grind everything. I have to put my caps on still. Those caps, I just keep forgetting to do them while I have the welder on. But I'm going to take a break for a little bit, go grab something to eat, and then we're going to keep working on this. And hopefully that plate back there will be able to receive the OEM little rubber grommets that hold the bottom of the radiator. We'll keep on trucking along, guys. See you in the future.